Some stories are whispered, some are hidden in quiet places, but here, every truth has a voice. Welcome to the Unspoken Diaries studio. Tonight, we continue the story of Nevaeh, Aubrey, and her newly discovered sister. They have met, faces have been seen, words exchanged, but the journey from discovery to understanding is rarely simple. This is episode 3. They had met, the initial shock, the recognition, the mirrored faces, it had passed. But the quiet tension remained. Aubrey laughed at her own jokes. Her sister smiled politely, and yet neither could shake the awareness. Their father had chosen to live two lives. Faith whispered in the space between them. Even in the brokenness, God gave them courage to show up, to try, to begin building something that felt impossible just weeks before. Both girls went home, carrying the weight of their first meeting. Aubrey stared at her phone. Her sister picked up a pen. Questions swirled in their minds. Could they trust each other? Could they forgive their father for the life he hid? Could they ever repair the bridges he broke? Faith became their anchor. Not an easy answer, not a fix, but a quiet strength to face what lay ahead. Even after the girls had met, the mothers carried pain. Nevaeh, as a wife and mother, wrestled with betrayal. How could her husband have lived this double life? The other mother carrying the weight of shame and secrecy, feared judgment, and the uncertainty of a fractured family. They prayed silently, whispered under breaths, leaned on God for patience. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't easy. But every step toward understanding mattered. Slowly, Aubrey and her sister began to bond. Shared interests became bridges, music playlists, schoolwork tips, even secrets about friends. Trust grew in these moments. Even a shared laugh, a whispered joke, a friendly nudge were proof that connection could rise from betrayal. Faith whispered, "This is where healing begins, in the small, quiet acts of kindness and consistency." Even as the girls and mothers built tentative bridges, The father's absence and guilt hung over every interaction. He could not erase what he had done. He could not undo the years of secrets, but he watched, hoping, perhaps too late, to witness the families trying to forgive, trying to survive the aftermath of his choices. Faith again was their quiet guide. Redemption is not guaranteed, but the effort to make right matters. Weeks passed, trust deepened, shared meals, shared laughs, shared prayers. They didn't erase the past. They didn't ignore the betrayal, but they built a bond stronger than secrets. A bond nurtured quietly by faith, courage, and time. The girls realized family isn't always about blood. It's about presence, honesty, and showing up, even after everything burns down. Every secret has a shadow. Every truth has a voice. Sometimes the truth brings pain, and sometimes it creates something stronger than before. This was the Unspoken Diaries studio. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You never know who needs this message.